My name is Peter Wawa and I'm talking today about managing in the global environment of Tesla Motors. First, I'll give you an introduction of Tesla so that you understand their product scope. After that, I will talk about their management strategy, their capital, and also how their forces in global environment are, because this is a very special part about Tesla actually. Finally, I will talk also about the outlook of the company and state some questions for the initial discussion. Tesla is an electric car manufacturer that was founded by J.B. Straubel, Martin Eberhard and Ian Wright, Elon Musk and Mark Trepanning in 2003, and the headquarters is in Palo Alto, California. In 2015, the sales reached already 50,000 cars per year, and in 2016, in March, they announced a new car which is supposed to be the mass market car. After 8 days, they reached already a pre-order number of 325,000 cars, even though the car needed a down payment when it is pre-ordered of $1,000. The company was able to do that and have such successful launch of a new product because they established beforehand their brand. As a newcomer, nobody would really buy a car that was so expensive when they wouldn't have such a great brand. The way how they did it is they launched first a Speedster, then they launched a luxury version of a car, and they provided the information that electric cars are not necessarily slow and ugly, but they can be very fast, appealing, luxurious, also reliable due to the technology, and also very quiet. With this technology they created, as one of the first manufacturers, the barriers for other competitors that are now trying to get into the market on a very high level. With the sales profits as well as investments and also the down payments of the pre-orders, Tesla is now about to start the mass manufacturing of the Model 3 car that they want to sell for $35,000 per car. Their financial capital is based on private investments, which can be split in shareholder money as well as direct investors, as for example the founders, which are very rich people. In addition to that, the orders and the pre-orders. The resource capital is pretty much the technology knowledge as well as the actual products that they produce and sell. They provide, for example, the same technology that they built in the cars also to competitors to boost the acceptance of the electric drive systems in general. Besides that, there's an indirect capital, and that's the political capital that is more like a side effect, where Tesla benefits a lot from emission regulations, which tend to be lowered with the time due to the environment pollution. There's also another interesting fact about Tesla, and this is due to their global environment. It's not very linear, where the company's managers face the task environment and the task environment faces the general environment. But in Tesla's case, Tesla has direct access to the socio-cultural focuses because they provide and also are able to change the views of the people, what they can expect from a modern electric car. This is also due to the fact that Tesla has a direct contact to their customers. They advertise aggressively, promote also the information of their technology, and make it state-of-the-art and much harder for the competitors to be able to compete with them. Instead, Tesla provides them the technology to increase the acceptance in the society, which is against pretty much the way how the prior manufacturers acted before. They didn't share with competitors their technology. By doing that, they are also setting the technological forces in the society, in the general environment, so that the competitors have to try to adapt to it or reach their expectations. So Tesla is gonna deliver next year the Model 3, and in 2020 the Gigafactory that they are building is supposed to produce as many lithium-ion batteries as the whole world did in total in 2030. The projected yearly car sales of Tesla is supposed to be 500,000 cars per year in 2020. I would like to state 3 questions. The first is due to the investments of the government into the companies of Elon Musk, which is the owner of Tesla. He also owns SolarCity and SpaceX and received within the last years until 2015 almost $5 billion of investment from the government. And I would like to ask how fair it is that the government still spends further $7,500 when you purchase an electric car. This is all tax money. The electricity in the grid is also created eventually through coal, atomic gas power, or other not so clean power sources. And the question is how green actually the Tesla in comparison to a traditional car with its combustion engine really is. And the next question is, when people lose their jobs because of traditional cars won't be anymore able to be sold anymore, what is actually the responsibility in that case that Tesla should take? Because they are also pretty much pursuing to the direction to make the traditional jobs obsolete. So I'm looking forward for your comments. Please join my board, and those are my resources. See you next week.